My career gameplay, and my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris, and today we are going against the Indiana Pacers. So, what I want you to do is follow me on Instagram. It's Jaquavius, all lowercase letters, and just enjoy the gameplay. But like I said, let's get into it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop play, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And for Oklahoma City, they've had their moments this season. There have been some real bright spots to help them get to the fifth best mark in the Western Conference. And head coach Nate McMillan, tasked with spearheading It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder play one at home. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our side reporter is Jim
Excuse me.
He's the team to be reckoned with for sure.
And it's the last time they'll see these guys. A two-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation. Greg, going winless against any team is not your desire. I mean, no matter how many or how few times you face them, that's not something you want on your ledger. That'll be motivation enough for them today, all by itself.
Plenty of speed and explosiveness on display tonight. When you widen your lens a little bit, how do you think athleticism in this league has changed throughout the years?
Well, it has grown so beneficial to the athleticism that we see in the league. As a matter of fact, I question whether or not I would be able to play in this day and age based on the athleticism I had back in the 80s. I would have to really embrace that fitness and strength training to another level to play today.
Well, I think you would have played in any era and been just fine.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm not so sure, though. These guys get after it. They're bigger, faster, and stronger than any players of any era to date.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Down low, it's Young and Turner. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in at the point. Now here is Harris, following the miss by Miles Turner. Harris passes to Adams. Finds the shoot. Launches it. Harris, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Joseph has an open look. Kept the line by Indiana. Patkanovich wide open. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Westbrook scanning the floor. Harris kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Harris. Now the pass to George. Good. And Harris gets the assist. George has got 5.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
And for his whole career, Thaddeus Young has been a player not afraid, Greg, of attacking defenders head-on.
Young has such a great burst of speed. He really is a handful to deal with. He gets a lot of transition buckets that way, and in the half court can set up teammates by creating space. In the latter part of his career, I think he's taken on more of a vocal leadership role as well.
Here's Bogdanovich. Steven Adams making his last shot. Here's Joseph. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
Harris outside. Knocked away. It's stolen by Oladipo. And Young kicks to Oladipo. And Young with the basket on the assist by Oladipo.
Boy, an outstanding combo guard who distributes it well. Oladipo is consistent at sharing the wealth.
Kid Gilchrist against Young. Harris outside. Lock at 6. Nice D from Oladipo.
Good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Joseph finds Oladipo. That one falls. Oladipo's got his first points of the night.
Now, that's remarkable work inside from Oladipo. Not afraid to go up against the big guys down low.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Yeah, fortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Looking at who's out there now. Noel's checked in for Steven Adams. Morris comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for George. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
Evans against Schroeder. Fade away. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Noel passes to Grant. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
And good that time.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Grant kicks to Harris. Good work defensively by Turner. Evans feeling it out a bit. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And the shooting form Evans has, a reliable jump shot. You got to honor it if you're the defense.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Some changes for Indiana. Oklahoma City's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight, and so in the game for the Pacers. Bogdanovich outside of the three with Young down at power forward. Corey Joseph is out there with Victor Oladipo, and it's Turner in at the center position. Now here is Harris. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And one area where they've improved here in the second quarter is getting the ball in the paint. That inside scoring has gotten much stronger.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far on a scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the three ball, the long-range shooting.
Joseph banked in off the glass. Joseph's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, capable from the interior. When Joseph has the space needed to get a shot off, he uses it.
And George kicks to Adams. It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. Harris with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A fader. And there's another one for the Thunder. 56 seconds left now here in the second. Joseph finds Turner. George against Bogdanovich. They get a hand on it. And George, here we go.
Oh, George so long in all limbs, arms and legs. And he covers a lot of space in short bursts of time because of it.
Joseph against Harris. Pass to Bogdanovich. Connects from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harris against Joseph. Upside Harris, over Joseph. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Oladipo against Westbrook. It's Turner, high post. And here's Joseph for three. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And through the first two quarters, he was dynamite from beyond.
Greg, simply spectacular. I mean, the defense just hasn't been able to find an answer for his outside shot.
I go Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Paul George. Then there's Harris. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 3. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Floor spacing is such a important element of the game now, Clark, and I know you have a list of guys who you think can stretch it the most in the game now.
Yeah, you start with Steph Curry. I mean, clearly, his shot-making ability from anywhere in the building is unlike most any other in the league. Damian Lillard has similar type range. Jamal Crawford would come to mind, but Steph Curry's at the head of that list for me.
Here's Bogdanovich. Steven Adams making his last shot. And it's Joseph in the corner. I missed that time. Would have put him up.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there was no effort on behalf of the defense. None. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
The Thunder with the lead. Westbrook passes to Harris. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That's good from Harris. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Markieff Morris comes in for Kidd-Gilchrist. Grant, he's checked in for George. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. Doug McDermott comes in for Bogdanovich. Matthews, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Oladipo. And it's Evans in for Joseph. And Harris drops them both. Back to Evans. Reverses. And that one, good. Evans has got 6.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Now here is Harris. He's got 7. Back to Morris. Shoots the 3. The Thunder with another miss. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Evans against Schroeder. Evans passes to Sabonis. Back to Evans. 6 to shoot. Turner finds McDermott. Shoots from the elbow. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Morris outside. On the way, Harris. Sabonis with the steal. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. And the basket by Harris.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Evans kicks to McDermott. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The shot's good from Evans.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Well, nobody was sure what to make of Indiana in their post-Paul George era, but they seem to be doing just fine.
Well, the trade for Oladipo and Sabonis with OKC really ended up being a win for the Pacers.
With Sabonis, and it's Joseph in at the point guard position. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Harris up top, guarded by Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. George finds Westbrook over Joseph. They get it again. Outside for George. Here's Adams, and at last they get one to fall.
And really at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions, when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play, and you know my motto, persistence pays dividends.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Harris looking it over. Kicks to George. Sinks the triple.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Joseph, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Joseph. The kick out to Oladipo. Away, again, Indiana.
And you know, Oladipo back in 2013 was the number 2 overall pick in the draft, and is showing a lot of promise. He's really taking over the game in key stretches here.
Harris against Joseph. Harris finds Adams. Bucket is good. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ballgame. You got to come up with something.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. The three from Joseph. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harris inside. He's covered by Joseph. Harris misses.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Bogdanovich passes to Sabonis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, that's some hard work being done inside by Oladipo, earning a trip to the line with his physicality in the paint.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Westbrook gets to Harris. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the call will be against Eddie. Westbrook against Joseph. Adams sinks it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Here's Oladipo. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oladipo is a guy you can count on. You can bank on him coming through in the clutch moment.
That free throw good from Oladipo.
And really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a 2-possession game.
Oladipo against Westbrook. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Yeah, you can just see it in Corey Joseph. He loves to hoop. I mean, he's a talented offensive player who also gets after it on defense.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
If you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris, and make sure you leave a like and comment down below to tell me how you feel about this video, and I'll catch you in the next video.